I grew up on a farm in Guilford County. My grandfather was a dryland dirt farmer.
On our farm we grow tobacco, corn, beans, and wheat.
My brothers and I always had to do a 4-H demonstration. We were kings of the sweet potato.
I grew up on a dairy and tobacco farm in rural Wilson County.
I actually live in the middle of the city, which is very different for people showing livestock.
Learning the connection between dinner and the soil. And having that experience where you get your hands dirty.
It's a lot of work, and that really helped me grow and appreciate what has to go into food for it to be able to come to our plates.
Well, I'm a third-generation farmer here on our family farm. I've never gone to work a day that I'd ready going to work.
Today, North Carolina agriculture and agribusiness make up almost 1/5 of the state's economy.
We have an agency called the Cooperative Extension Service. It's funded partly by the federal government and partly by the state and local governments. We have people working in every county who work with farmers, who work with homeowners, who work with all kinds of people to improve our life.
North Carolina Cooperative Extension is officially 100 years old in 2014, but the agency has much earlier roots. Across the South, in the late 19th century, farmers returning from the Civil War were devastated to find extreme soil erosion and depleted land.
This program, frankly, has come from the land-grant colleges started by Abraham Lincoln. What one of the great things he did, and he did so many great ones because he cared about the average people out there on the land.
In 1862, President Lincoln signed the Morrill Act to establish colleges for teaching agriculture and mechanical arts. North Carolina used these funds to help finance what would become North Carolina State University. A few years later, the benefits were extended to the African American population, establishing North Carolina A&T University in Greensboro. Both these institutions realized the importance of bringing research-based knowledge to farm families, and over the next 30 years they created agricultural experiment stations to test their ideas. In 1909, the nation's first club for farm children, the forerunner of today's 4-H clubs, was organized in Ahoskie.
When it first got started, it was involved with the Corn Club, and those were kids that went out and grew corn. They measured the bushels and they had prizes for the most corn that a youngster could grow.
Soon, girls organized as tomato clubs under the leadership of Jane McKimmon.
1910, Neil Alexander Bailey was the first black county agent. He served Guilford County, Randolph County, and Rockingham County, traveling those 3 counties with just a horse and a buggy.
In 1913, the efforts to educate women about food preservation and safety began to evolve into home demonstration clubs. So by the time of the Smith-Lever Act in 1914, North Carolina's land-grant universities were already extending their outreach to farm families. President Woodrow Wilson signed the act on May 8, 1914, providing for the funding and structure of cooperative extension at county, state, and federal levels. This move toward a model of cooperative extension education allowed for professional educators to be placed in local communities with the mission of improving lives in every way they could. Their earliest efforts were in developing forestry programs, eliminating the boll weevil, and teaching better methods for food preservation and safety. In addition to home visits and hands-on advice, from the earliest years, cooperative extension has emphasized communication.
The thing about extension, it's been able to utilize the latest technologies to reach the people in North Carolina. And in 1915, they hired a young fellow named Frank Jeter. And Mr. Jeter was a writer, a very prolific writer. And so he started writing for newspapers, he wrote extension publications. He wrote over 1,000 publications for cooperative extension.
In the 1930s, Carolina Farm Features began broadcasting on radio.
Welcome again to North Carolina.
And in the earliest days of television, County Extension produced Aspect, a practical guide for consumers, farmers, homemakers, and sportsmen on UNC TV.
Welcome to Aspect.
And they started in 1954 when UNC-TV went on the air with a live program in the studio. They used to bring cows and tractors and chickens into the studio through the back door and do a live show for the farmers.
As North Carolina's population changed over the decades, cooperative extension changed too. Today, with more than 237,000 young people between the ages of 5 and 19 participating, Extension's 4-H Youth Development Program is North Carolina's largest organization for children.
Farms are getting larger, they're fewer farms, but they're much bigger acreage. And so agents and specialists here at NC State have taken a personal interest in a lot of those farmers, and they know them. You know most of the farmers in your county, and they work very closely with them because production's changing, markets are changing, margins are changing, environmental regulations, and they have to stay up on that.
It's a whole different mindset of extension educators with new ideas, new creativity, but in a lot of cases we still have to go back to the history books and see how they did it. We don't ever want to get away from the basics and forget those who got us to this point.
So cooperative extension has been in the business, is still in the business, of extending the knowledge that we develop with our science and research. Now it's not just for the farmers, it's also for the people who live in the towns and in the cities. It now works with all kinds of businesses. It works to improve the environment in the communities in which we live. So cooperative extension is there to work with the people to improve their lives economically and in terms of their health and their well-being. And it is one of the things that I think has done most to improve our state.
Cooperative Extension continues to serve all 100 counties through diverse educational programs, ensuring that North Carolinians have access to safe, affordable, nutritious food and other agricultural products.